I'm joined here today by Jose Torres, who's coming off a win over Jared Brooks at UFC Utica this past weekend. Jose, man, how are you?
I'm great, man. I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. So listen, like I mentioned, you are coming off a big win, your UFC debut. How do you look back at your performance?
I'm not the happiest with the performance, and sadly, two reasons. One, regardless of what happened in the first round, if people watch my fights, that literally happens every single first round in almost every one of my fights. That's just what I like to do. I am a Justin Gaethje type of fighter where I start getting beat up, second, third round, I start coming, pushing forward, and that's usually what I do. Second round, I come in starting to do what I do, and starting to land a couple, starting to really put the pressure on, getting him on his heels. He got the double leg. I immediately started climbing down. He went to go for the big slam and dropped himself, and that's what happened. So he ended up dazing himself. I took his back and was able to knock out because of it.
And what do you make of the finish? Obviously, it was very interesting. Everybody had an opinion over it, but what's your opinion of it?
Again, it's a 50-50. I'm like kind of happy, kind of not. It's great publicity. We're all over ESPN, SportsCenter, all that stuff, and I think it's amazing. But it's not the highlight reel I wanted. I wanted to make my UFC debut with me 100% causing the knockout, not 50% of, yes, I did technically cause the knockout because I locked his hips, wasn't able to arch, and so on, but he technically, it was self-inflicted. He caused that, he tried to force something, and he put himself out because of it. But, it's one of those things that it just makes me that much more excited to make a proper UFC debut instead of a 9-day notice call.
And did you realize he was out of it when he landed, or is this just something you realized as you were punching him from the bottom?
No, I knew he was out when he landed. It's a position where I've been in multiple times in college, sadly. Two guys have been dazed when I was in college doing that same exact position. It's just you land super awkward, and you land with your arms extended. I thought there was going to be a little more of a struggle when we landed to try to take his back, but I felt him go limp. I took his back and just started throwing the punches.
And does this take away from your victory in your mind?
Again, it's 50-50. I didn't get to showcase my skills, and people automatically that don't know me from my Titan FC days naturally assume that, he's getting his butt kicked, he's doing this, he was getting outboxed. Technically, yeah, sure I was, but there was no fear in my face. I was completely composed, and I was ready to start imposing my will in the second and third round. It's just never got a 100% chance to do that.
And so obviously it was a tough first round. I mean, everybody had their opinions, of course. What was going through your mind as you were heading into the second round?
When the first round ended, immediately I was like, my coaches are going to give it to me now. And I look up at my coaches right before they put the stool down, and they're all just kind of like, hey, are you going to wake up? Are you going to start fighting? What? Because you keep playing with this guy. Like, have you taken enough shots so you can start punching? Because that's I've said that in multiple interviews that I need to get punched in the face. I need to feel your power, see your speed, and so on. I wasn't expecting to get dropped, and so be it. He ended up getting a very, very great back fist on me. I thought that was awesome, but I never really got to showcase my skills. So going into the second round, we're like, all right, cool, all right, keep our hands up, throw more combinations, do what we have to do, and that's what we started to do.
And so, obviously, the 125-pound division is very open. I mean, you are a champion in your other organization, and so, like I said, the division's open, looking for contenders. Where do you think this win has put you in the division?
Because of the finish, not super high, but I believe because of the accolades and everything behind it, I can't be fast-tracked up, and I don't see why I shouldn't be. I'm ready to fight whoever. But for me, I'd rather fight the Tim Elliott's, Ryan Benoit, guys that want to stand up and put on a phenomenal show, knowing that whether or not I win or lose, the fans are going to be extremely entertained, and that's something that the flyweight division definitely needs.
And so you are on an 8-fight winning streak, 8-0. What's been the key for you to keep this up?
My team. If it wasn't for my team and everyone supported me along the way, whether they're outside the cage or inside the cage, it's a huge, huge part of my career. If it weren't for everyone supporting me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So it's just my team keeps me motivated. They keep my head in the right place, and they keep me pushing forward.
And obviously this fight was on short notice. It seems like a lot of things were rushed, but how did it feel for you making your UFC debut?
I can barely remember that I made a UFC debut. I mean, it was the fact of I had 9 days to 26 pounds to do multiple tests with New York Athletic. You started tests, you started reviews, paperwork for the UFC, track to Florida from New Jersey, and then New Jersey to Utica. I mean, it was I didn't have time for myself to really reflect that, I'm officially a UFC fighter. So by the time I got in the cage, I was like, dude, feel the lights. Like, I can literally feel the heat from the lights. Oh my God, I'm about to fight. I'm so busy with everything else and never really got to just enjoy the moment of I'm officially a UFC fighter.
And so you did mention the weight cut, about 26 pounds. How tough was the weight cut, and how were you able to get through it?
It was tough, but I have a great team behind me. And a guy that the only reason I take the fight, really feel confident about me, was Louis Giordano, Lou Trish. He's been my weight management specialist for all fights for 2 years now. And he is the only reason I took the fight. I initially said no, I don't want to do it. And then I called him chuckling about it. He goes, dude, you can make the weight, you're the fat. I was like, all right, if you really believe I can do it, then let's do it. And, we 100% did it every single day. Yeah, mentally I was drained. I don't want to do it the next day. I was starting to get fed up, but my team, not just nutrition, my team as well, really kept me motivated. And them is why I won the fight.
And so obviously we know a lot of fighters take about a week off and everything, but when do you expect to get back in the gym?
Well, I do have a small hand injury, nothing crazy. The UFC did give me a 2-week suspension. X-ray, good. But I mean, I'm honestly, I think I'm getting back in the gym. June 17th, I'm going down to Houston, help a fighter prepare for her upcoming fight for Cage. I want to properly have a smart and full camp for my UFC, return. And I believe September is a great time to fight. Hopefully, the UFC gives me that. We'll see what's next. But I say give me 2 weeks to let my body in a sense recover. I've been in February of MMA limbo. Am I going to fight here? Am I fighting there? Am I defending this belt? Am I doing that? So I'm a little beat up, just more tired. I want to give myself a little break, be fat and happy on my feet right now and enjoy myself, and just see where the world takes me next.
And so obviously 2018 is going great for you so far. How do you envision the rest of the year going for you?
So far so well. For me, I'm just excited to see what it has, in store for me. I really don't know. I'm hoping for 2 more fights. I'd love to fight 4 times a year. That's usually my goal. So far, that's worked out pretty well. My 2-year span, 8 fights, if my math is correct. But I'm hoping for 2 more fights. I'm hoping to stay as healthy as possible and really put on an amazing show in both performances and really just showcase the skill that everyone really expected in my first fight.
All right, and I just have one more for you. Obviously, you said you're looking to return around September, but who do you want next?
Again, I would love Tim Elliott, but he's sadly injured with a torn ACL. But I'm ready for top 15. I don't care if top 15, top 10, top 5 is the number 1 guy they put in front of me. I really do believe I'm the best flyweight in the world, and I want to prove that. And I really do enjoy the challenge. For me, if people want to see the best out of me, if they want to see the Jose Torres they expect to see, you have to put me against better guys. Mentally, if people watch Dragon Ball Z, I am Goku when it comes to. I'm not going to power up all the way before I face the guy where I believe he's worthy enough and can give me that type of the goal 100%. For me, I want to be able to do that. So if I fight top 5 next or top 15, so be it. But I want the best possible chance. I'm just excited for whoever the UFC puts in front of me.